Yes, guys, how's it going? Jordan here. Welcome back to episode 16 of University Challenge here with Cardiff Met Uni. And today is a big one as we host the Greek champions Olympiacos, playing over two legs in the Champions League second qualifying round. Either way, regardless of the result, this is going to be a huge financial gain for the club. If we go into the Champions League rules, you'll see just by playing, you get 85k just from playing. But then also, even if we lose, we're actually going to the Europa League rather than the Conference League as we did last year. So hopefully, looking at how it works, we've just got to win one more qualifying tie in any of the three European competitions, and we're going to be playing league phase football this season, which is massive for the club, which will be a massive sort of financial gain for us. In terms of transfers, we've just had, well, as you can see, we've got quite a few players that I've made offers to. Still sticking to the policy of 22 and under. If we can get these over the line, it's going to just completely boost the squad massively because they're big players. But we've already got one over the line, which is Imari Samuels, who's 22-year-old English left back, came through the academy at Reading, then went to Brighton on a free, has spent time on loan at Fleetwood and Bolton most recently, so played quite a bit of football in the Football League over the past few seasons. Really happy that he wanted to come to us. Very pacey, really good physically in general, decent mentally, and quite good technically as well. I've got a really good long throw on him, so maybe that's something we could look to use this season. But yeah, really happy to have him in. Other than that, there's not really much to update you on because it's only been in game literally a week since the last game we were here. In terms of this match against Olympiacos, we are massive underdogs. I'm not expecting us to win. The way we're going to do it today is we're going to play the first match live com, and if we are still in the tie, so like 2 goals or less in it, we'll play the second game as well on today's episode. If not, then I'll just fly through and we'll see our Europa League opponents. But yeah, not much else to talk about. Just a quick message to all of you to say thank you so much for the support on the channel, viewing, liking, watching the video. Really means a lot to me to help grow the channel. For people who are new to the channel, if you could drop a like, hit that subscribe button, I would be much appreciative. I want to aim to hit sort of between 50 and 100 subscribers by the end of the year. If I can do that, I'd be happy, pretty happy. But yeah, that's enough ramble. Let's get into this game against Olympiacos. Right, we're going to basically stick with the team that we've had. One outgoing actually that I forgot to tell you guys about. DiMaggio Wright Phillips has gone. Barnsley came in with an offer for him, paying him big money compared to the free contract he was on with us, so he has left the club, which is unfortunate as it leaves us without a key player going into this match. So what we're probably going to do is, let me have a look. We got Dan Chesters who can play there, so he's going to come in and play that role. But other than that, we haven't got many spaces on the bench because I haven't been able to register a lot of the fringe players until we can get players that are homegrown, which means we need to have that core of a squad. So we need to get the squad up to a level that I'm happy with and then keep that core and get their homegrown status, basically. But other than that, the squad is ready. Kyle Kelly's on the bench for his first game with us. Let's see what we can do against Olympiacos. It's going to be a tough ask. Anyone we recognise that? So Vezo's playing, Retsos, Fortunis playing, Braithwaite up front, Pepe. That is a absolute insane squad compared to ours. But, we'll give it a go. Tell the boys are underdogs, get them sort of relaxed. And let's just see if we can somehow get something out of this game. So my plan for the series, obviously, I had a bit of discussion on my posts on YouTube the other day. Thank you to anyone who's voted in the poll that I put out. Is to keep up with the Monday, Wednesday, Friday episodes. However, there'll probably be a bit of a gap between episodes as we hit the post. Josh Squires with the shot. So there'll be a bit of in-game time difference between episodes. So other than our European run, so if we get through to a league phase, the main live comms will be European games. Other than that, we're probably just going to fly through the league season, have like cup finals, etc. on live com. But other than that, we'll probably just leave it as it is. As we're on the attack here, we've actually started this game really well. Rakik's got the ball at the back, plays it forward to Squires. Squires finds Diallo, who gets challenged. But it's going to come back to Rakik. Can he find the ball forward? Goes back across to Gilchrist. Keon Edwards. Chester's now beats his man. Plays the ball back. Josh Squires with the shot. And we are 1-0 up here against Olympiacos. What a start from the boys of Cardiff Met. Keon Edwards. Chester's done amazingly. Burst of pace. Beat his fullback. Gets to the byline. Pulls it back. Squires on the edge of the box. First time through a crowd of players. And Pashalakis in the Olympiacos goal stood no chance of getting to that. And against all odds, we are ahead. We might be having the second game on livecom today after all. I was not hopeful for us going into this one, but we have started amazingly. As we've got another highlight here. Norris with a free kick in, and Keon Edwards just heads over. We are really taking the game to Olympiacos here. As they now have a corner. Vezo heads over. He had a free header there. That's something we've got to watch out for. But we are playing out of our skins right now. And it looks like we might actually get to half-time with a lead. We do. So that's quarter of the tie done. And we are ahead. Let's see if we can get a second goal. Because I worry that going away to Piraeus that they're going to bully us on their home pitch. So let's try and get a second goal. As in Toy now with the ball for Olympiacos. Masouras and Toy. Plays it across. Good header by Rakik. Can Diallo launch a counter-attack? Keon Edwards loses the ball, unfortunately. Vezo at the back. Through to Pepe. And they are keeping the ball pretty well at the moment, I would say, Olympiacos. Vezo with the ball. Plays it forward. Pep Biel. He's been their... looks to have been their danger man so far. Fortunis with the ball through to Biel. It's offside. I'm 99% sure he was offside. Our defence pushed forward at just the right time. And he's not celebrating. That is indeed offside. We've got away with one there, but we just have to be careful of the balls going through to Bial. You can see the lines there. He is just marginally offside. It was a good finish. Marshall probably should have got fingertips to it. But now we've got a highlight here. Stevenson over the free kick. What can he do with this? Takes the shot, and it's a really good save by Pashalakis in the goal for Olympiacos. Sweet with the corner. Can we do anything here? I don't think we can. Stevenson out wide to Sweet. And it looks like this might be all she wrote for that highlight, which it is. But I can't believe how well we've played in this first sort of 60 minutes of this game. We're probably going to make some changes soon because we need to keep the fitness up because these guys are fully professional. Their levels of fitness are just going to be way above ours. As Pep Biel has the ball again to Pepe. Takes the shot, and that is the equaliser. It was a really good finish by Pepe for Olympiacos. And we are now 1-1 on the night and in the tie. Biel again, their danger man. I might have to set some instructions for someone to mark him because he's causing danger. We're going to make some changes. And so Biel is playing up front for them now. I'm going to set tight marking on him. They've pushed Braithwaite out to the left, which baffles me a little bit. But we're going to show him onto his left foot. And Gelson Martins we're going to show onto his left foot as well. And other than that, their CDMs I want to trigger a press on as well. And fullbacks show onto weaker foot. Now, in terms of subs, what have we got on the bench? We haven't got much, unfortunately. James Sweet is not playing too well, so I'm going to bring on Johnny Haynes for this might be his Champions League debut. Can't recall if he played last season. Our attackers aren't playing too well either. So I'm going to take off Edwards for Thorndyke. And last but not least, we're going to bring off... What's McKinnon looking like for a fullback? Yeah, we're going to put McKinnon on a right back because Adam Devine's had a stinker. So with those changes, and if those opposition instructions, I'm hoping we can sort of null their threat a bit. But they've got a free kick here, which they are taking their sweet time over. Rodinei for them. Plays it across to Pepe, but went for the first time shot, it looked like there. But it's cleared out, and we get the ball clear. Can Stevenson put their defence under a bit of pressure? Not quite. As Heze plays it forward for them. And now Gelson Martins finds the room, and Pep Bial again. He is their danger man. I don't know what we can do about him. We'll skip the replay. I think the only other thing I can do now is, if I go into our player instructions, I'm going to change Gilchrist to a defensive centre-back. And if I go into his instructions, I want him to specifically mark Bial. Just to try and sort of pick him up in the box, because he is creating and scoring everything for them at the moment. But even so, if we can go into the second leg with just a 1-goal disadvantage, anything's possible on the night. As we got a highlight here, Norris with a free kick to Rakik. Plays it back to Marshall. Long ball forward over the top. There's no one there. It's a bit of a pointless lump forward, really, when I have set our players to play a shorter passing style. As Olympiacos are knocking it about with a bit of confidence in the middle here. As Abby's got the ball at the back. Out wide to Ortega. Whips it in. Comes back out. It's that man again. It's that man again. He is unreal. That is the difference in quality between us as amateur players and them as fully pro, like decent level players. Ball came back out to Braithwaite. We were slow to react, and Marshall missed the interception, and Bial was there to tuck it away. I think we will still show the second leg, especially if we can do something here. Chester's with the ball. It's cleared. Braithwaite's going to counter-attack for them there now. If they score from this, we might change our mind on that. Fortunis, and it's cleared well. Chester's just stops running there. Why? I don't know why he's done that. And now Ortega's bursting forward. Goes back to Abbey, out to Ortega, to Heze, to Fortunis, and I think he hit the woodwork there. And it's full time. We're 3-1 down after the first leg. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. You know, we played well though in the game, which I'm happy about. But we will come back for the second game. Why not? So I will catch you guys very shortly. Right, we are back for our second game of today's episode. Obviously got a mountain to climb after the first leg against Olympiacos, but we go away to the Stadio Georgios Kariskakis. Probably butchered that. But at the end of the day, we've got nothing to lose. So, you know, we're going to advance through and set our opposition instructions. Obviously, I've noted here marking Pep Bial tightly. He was kind of the danger man for them last game. Do you know what? We've got to go for it, so let's just go very attacking. Let's just see what we can do. See if we can get at them from the word go. I'm going to swap the team around a bit. Devine is not fully fit, so James Sweet's going to move out to fullback, which is obviously somewhere he can play very well. Johnny Haynes is going to come in to be our ball-winning midfielder. Homegrown product. Let's see if he can have an impact. an early goal here for us would be really good. If we can get an early goal, then we're right back in it. But I worry that we're going to get pummeled. But at the end of the day, the fact that we've even been competitive in these games is a massive positive for us as a club moving forward. Looking at this, they're having quite a bit of early possession and chances, but then so are we actually. So we're not really having possession, but we are creating, which I'm happy with. As we got a corner here, Norris. Oh, Gilchrist probably should have tucked that header away. It was a free header. If we'd scored that, that's game on. But we're taking the game to them in terms of chances. We're just not having the control of the ball. But I'm fine with that if we're creating. As Ntoy heads it just over. I think it may have skimmed the bar on the way through. Fortunis with the free kick. And that was a cracking save by Marshall. I wasn't sure if it hit the post or Marshall saved it, but that was a really good save. Comes out to Pep Bial, and it's inevitable. Inevitable. That is just filthy from him. I need players like that. There was no VAR check to be had. That is an absolute stonker. Fortunis out from the corner to Bial. Takes a touch, left-footed, top corner, absolute beaut of a goal. And that probably now is the game, the tie completely done. So, we'll just enjoy this. Probably get battered. And then look forward to dropping down into the Europa League. So we've got a chance here with Diallo to Rekik. To Johnny Haynes. Plays it out wide to Diallo. That's actually a good ball. Back to Rekik. Haynes has had some more interest in him from English Championship clubs. I'm able to reject offers at the moment because he's on a youth contract, but as soon as he goes onto that amateur deal, I'm worried that he's going to be out the door. Lavera with the shot, just over. Right, we're only 1-0 down at half-time. Let's try and get something on the night at least. I'm going to tell them I'm not happy with the performance. We've got quite a few players on 6.3, 6.4s. That's Braithwaite now with a bit of space out on the right. Fortunis. Back to Bial. You just don't stop him. You just do not stop him. He is insane. Oh, this has been the Pep Bial show. Fortunis finds him on the edge of the box. Takes a touch to get it out of his feet. Left foot. Marshall probably should have got to that, to be honest. Oh, wow. It's been a nice experience going away to Greece. Let's hope that we get a kind draw in the Europa League. Because then even if we get through that and lose in the playoff, we'll still have league phase football. Keon Edwards now comes forward. Can we create a chance? James Sweet with the ball in. Straight to Pashalakis. Goes long. Gilchrist wins the header. Chesters gets there. Sweet to Edwards. Back to Chesters. Sweet plays it forward. Keon Edwards has come out to the right-hand side here, actually, and done all right here. Whips the ball in. Diallo with the header, and we've got a goal on the night. It's only a consolation in terms of the tie, but really happy with that. Just shows that we can, when we create chances, we can score against these teams, which I'm really optimistic about. Diallo leapt really high there, just completely left their fullback standing. And it's a bullet header into the bottom corner. Johnny Haynes has picked up a knock here, which I'm not too happy about. And I'm going to bring on McKinnon to replace him. Chesters is having a stinker again. We'll just advance a second. Although I say that, we've got another highlight here. As Diallo's completely burnt past his man. Plays it to Josh Squires and Pashalakis with the save. It's all us at the moment. It really is all us. It's just been that one individual player for them that's made the difference. As Norris now runs forward. It's a good ball in. Stevenson went for an acrobatic finish there. Got a bit more of his man than the ball by the looks of it. As Bial now runs forward for Olympiacos. Plays it across. How has that gone through to Braithwaite? A Rakik own goal. That is not ideal. And we're 3-1 down on the night. 6-2 down in the tie. But we'll keep on going. Keep on going. This is a game to learn from. McKinnon to Gilchrist. Back to Rakik to McKinnon. Squires with the ball forward. Diallo's picked up the ball. Oof. That was travelling, that shot from Diallo. But we can't do anything from the corner, unfortunately. But yeah, as I was saying in the first game, so it'll be European games. We'll pretty much watch all of them as best as possible. As we score again, Dan Chester's with the finish. I was going to take him off, but he's actually finally scored. We're still 6-3 down. There's still 25 minutes to play. It's not Dare to Dream just yet. Although we're on the attack again with Chester's. Hopefully a bit buoyed from his goal. To Squires, to Stevenson. He's offside. That is an embarrassing finish, though, from last season's top scorer. Hasn't really got going yet this season in the Champions League. Hopefully he can start finding his best form again soon. With Ortega here for Olympiacos. Beats his man, whips it in, and Jarlson Martins just heads over. But yeah, pretty much most European games we're going to have live comms of. It'll just be the league season, because where we're going to be improving at such a rate that the rest of the league aren't going to be able to keep up, I don't feel it's worthwhile to show sort of needless league games where we're probably going to win 5 or 6-0, as opposed to European games where it's going to be a bit of excitement. So yeah, that is just the plans going forward. As Marshall goes for the long goal kick. We can't win it in the air, but James Sweet actually puts in a really good challenger out to Diallo. Diallo plays it over the top to Chesters, and Dylan Stevenson has his goal. We're actually drawing on the night. Is there time? Is there time? I don't think there is. I think they're going to shut up shop now. We'll go for it though. We'll go for it. We'll push Norris forward, and we'll push Sweet forward. We've got Thorndyke actually on the bench, so this is going to be some kind of setup. We'll go with Thorndyke, play with 2 shadow strikers, Diallo to attack, Chesters to attack, and let's just see if we can get something out of this, because it's unlikely, but we've scored 3 goals away from home against a really top side, so I'm really happy about that. And yeah, it's full time, but I'm really buoyed by that performance. A draw away from home against a really, really good European side. The boys can be proud of that. And although our Champions League adventure is over for another season, we've got Europa League football to look forward to. Johnny Haynes is injured. It's 1 to 3 days. And there we have it. We've been drawn against Maribor. That is in 1 week's time in game. Again, a side with a bit of European pedigree. Have they got anyone that we recognise? Not really. Got quite a lot of homegrown talent in their squad by the looks of it. But yeah, we'll be back for that. So we'll have a double header then against Maribor to look forward to. Judging by the performance here against Olympiacos, I genuinely am confident that we could get something out of that. In terms of finances from those games, we've made £110,000 in gate receipts, which is really helpful. We're back up to £500,000, and that's without all the sort of like TV money, all the money when you get eliminated, etc., etc. So we're going to be fine financially. We might actually be able to make some improvements to the infrastructure of the club. But that will be it for today's episode. Hope you really enjoyed it. I have really enjoyed going on that little double header there, and taking it to one of the big boys of European football. But anyway, I've been Jordan, aka Retain Possession. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you on Monday for episode 17 for this Europa League doubleheader. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.